It's coming up to 1 year since I began this channel, and I'm not going to give you any false modesty. I'm really proud of what we have here. But what I'm most proud of in particular, it's not the number of subscribers, it's not the number of viewers, it's the community that this has created. The caliber of intelligent, respectful gentlemen who watch and interact with this channel is unmatched by almost any other channel. I'm proud of the way we speak to each other in the comments, the broad scope of topics that this channel covers, and I'm very proud of the real life community I've built through the events in Chicago. And it's these real life events that have been the most unexpected yet most rewarding part of this labor of love that I call Gent Z. What I get to do at these events is bring together a group of like-minded men who have so much in common but never would have met any other way. It's a magical experience, and everyone who attends finds it to be a very enriching and rewarding part of their social calendar. My idea behind these nights was simply to create the kind of events that I would want to go to, and I knew there must be other guys out there who felt the same way. Now we're going international with a London meetup in September, and I am planning a future event in Texas before the end of the year. But these real life events are always going to have their limitations. Firstly, you've got the location, the number of people that can come, and then, if it's at a bar, there's an age limit. So what I've been thinking is, what can I do to bring the magic of these events into an online space? And I decided the best way to do that would be with a private online community. You see, I love the community that we have on YouTube, but this platform has a lot of limitations. I've been speaking with some of you in the comments for literally months now, and I unfortunately don't know who you are, and there's nothing on YouTube that I can do to change that. So now I've told you a little backstory about why I created the community. I want to tell you what's in the community and what you'll get to experience if you decide to join. So the primary function of the community is communication, and the main ways we do that are with discussion forums, private chats, and then twice weekly video calls. So I post once or twice a day in the discussion forums to get the conversation started, and you're also welcome to post yourself. You can share an outfit, something inspirational, or simply tell us what's going on in your world. It's totally open as long as you contribute something high quality that's valuable to the group. The second aspect to the communication is the private chat. So in the community, my DMs are very much open. You can chat to me anytime about anything you want. I get a lot of DMs on Instagram and emails, and I would love to reply, but sadly it's just not logistically possible. However, I will prioritize DMs from people in the community. Now, the third aspect to the communication is my favorite, and that's the cocktail hour. So I hold these twice a week. There's one for people who are in Europe, it works for their time zone, and then one for those of us who are in the US. We had our first call last week, and it really was like sitting at the bar with some of the most interesting guys in town. We have gentlemen from all over the country, all over the world, in fact, from ages down to late teens and early 20s up to 40s, 50s and beyond, and it's great to share our perspectives and get to know each other in an informal way. It could be like a Q&A, but so far it's been more of an open discussion and an open forum. So last week we were talking about some of the differences between the style in Chicago versus Texas and the South, the Carolinas. We were talking about dating, sharing our experiences. Some of the guys who were married shared their stories. Some of us who are single and out in the field, we were talking about what that's like. And of course, we were talking about, James Bond, Jordan Peterson, whiskey, all the usual stuff. If you enjoy interacting with your fellow gentlemen in the community, I've made it so that you can message each other and make friends. Because the whole aim of this community is to connect guys who are this rare breed of gentlemen and hopefully lead to some real life friendships. For example, you might think you're the only guy in your area in rural Montana who's into the same things as you, until you log into the community one day and you see there's a guy who lives just one town over. So that's the communication side of things, but there's a lot more to the community than that. For those of you who like my videos, there is a bunch of exclusive videos in the community that are more of a structured course format. So I've written a course, it's around 60,000 words, on everything it means to be a gentleman, from style, etiquette, dating, mental health, self-improvement, etc. And I'm in the process of recording this course in a video format, creating the slides and uploading it to the community. So if you like my videos and my content, but you appreciate a more structured learning approach, then you'll find it there. So far, I have noticed more of a self-improvement philosophy slant to the Gent Z community. So if you're into that, you'll also find a home in the Gent Z book club. Once a month, we pick a book to read independently and study, and then come together to share our learnings and our thoughts. There's also still time to nominate this month's book if you decide to join. And finally, there is a leaderboard in the community that rewards you for posting and interacting with the content of others. The member who is at the top of the leaderboard each month can win a prize, which might be something like a new pair of shoes, a skincare set, or a free 1-hour one-to-one with me. As you'll see, the community is hosted on a platform called Skool. Skool is quite a new platform that a lot of content creators are using to build communities. Now, before I created my community, I joined a bunch of other communities across all different platforms like Patreon, Circle, Kajabi, Skool, because I wanted to see which one was best for the user. And the reason I chose Skool really is because of the user experience. It's by far the easiest and most fun to use, especially if you download the Skool app, which I really recommend if you join this community. Now let me talk about the price, and I'll be honest with you, I initially thought to price this much higher than I originally did, and there are equivalent communities on Skool that cost as much as $200 a month. But I want this community to have impact, and to have impact, it has to be accessible to young men all across the world. So the price, it's literally less than a Netflix subscription. It's $12 a month. And because I mean what I say about being accessible and having an impact, if you're still in school, you don't have your own money yet, but you really want to join this community and be a part of it, you can email me, tell me a bit about yourself, and I will grant you free access. On the other hand, those of you who like what I do here on YouTube, but you aren't necessarily looking to be part of a community, you can also just join as a low-cost way to support this channel and support my mission. But I'm sure if you do join, you'll see the value in it and you'll be excited to participate. So gentlemen, the link is in the description and in the top comment to join and get involved. I'll be there to personally welcome you to the community with a DM, and I look forward to seeing you on our next cocktail hour and getting to know you better. Gentlemen, thank you for watching.